Hello, my name is Marty Englander and I'm bringing you another $10 solo ad case study. But this is going to be number two because I shamefully never finished off the first one, although I spent money on it and I made the video and stuff like that. I got distracted with a side business, which is now doing okay. So here I am, and I want to create the case study too because I actually lost the majority of data for the first case study, and I've had people asking, hey, how did it go? Is $10 solo ads worth it? Well, I personally think it is, but I'm actually going to show you whether it's worth it or not. And I'm also going to show you all the tools that I'm going to be using and utilizing to track and build the web page and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm not going to show you the ins and outs of $10 solo ads because I already did it on my first case study, which I'll leave the link in the description, and you can see the screen in front of me. But let's go ahead and jump over to $10 solo ads really quickly, and I'm going to be going with the deluxe ad because number one, they've actually got a discount on, so everything's the target market, and I'm also going to be changing my niche because the niche I was originally doing was like DIY stuff. Now I'm going to be going into more of the marketing sort of niche and targeting that side of things. The tracking software, even though $10 solo ads have a tracking software, I want to be I want to know what's robots and what's not. And you can actually see here's the data from the last $10 solo ads case study that I did. And you can see it had loads of engagements, loads of unique clicks and stuff. But I'm going to be doing it from scratch again because I actually lost how many submits and other things. And it was a whole mess. But this time it's not going to be. It's going to be good. So I'm going to be using Clickmagick. The reason I'm using Clickmagick is because it's a super simple tracking software. You don't need to be techie or anything like that. They've got really good training, and actually if I copy some code into the header, like one strip, and you're done. You're actually tracking live, and it's really good. It's so simple, and it's really cheap. So I'm going to leave a discounted link in the description for you so you can check that out. The next is I'm going to be using a funnel builder called Symvoly, or Symvoly, something on those lines. So the reason I'm using this, it's basically if you've ever heard of ClickFunnels, ClickFunnels is like the #1 funnel builder, but they're very expensive, and personally I find them very clunky and a little bit glitchy and really slow. This Symvoly is actually really well built. It's really smooth when it comes to editing, and you can split test and do everything you want for considerably cheaper. They are actually offering a free trial right now, so again I'll leave the link in the description below. But what you can see is this is a landing page. I'm going to be marketing a software called Video Marketing Blaster. It's actually something that I use, I've already bought, and I absolutely love it. I've created a case study on that, and I'll link that in the description below for you. But in a nutshell, it actually allows you, it generates long tail keywords to get you #1 rankings on Google and YouTube. And I actually show proof of this in my case study that it's done within 30 minutes in a niche that I've never used, and I was in fact ranking #1 on Google for the videos that I uploaded. So I'm really happy with the software, and the best sort of stuff that you can promote is stuff that you actually believe in. So just so you can see, we've got the lander. When they click on watch the video, if I just go to pages, this will pop up. Where should I send the video to? Once they enter their email address, then they get taken to the confirmation page. And of course, before I send them the video and the case study, look, you got to wait 20 minutes. Why don't you click on the link, and that will take them to Video Marketing Blaster, where they can actually get an idea of it before they even watch the video. So that is a really simple funnel. And then finally, because Symvoly doesn't have a email marketer an email system in there, you really want an email system that can follow up. So my autoresponder is this, and literally I've just got a few emails that I've put in. So the first is 20-minute delay, email, and then a 3-hour delay, email, 4-hour delay, email, and then so forth. And the leads in it are actually me testing it, because you should always test it as well. And if you want to know how I hook it all up, I actually use Zapier, but Zapier is a great software, and I don't think they're not very well known. So anyway, these are the core softwares that I'm using. Clickmagick for tracking, Symboly for funnel buildings, and Market Hero for autoresponder. Okay, so let me go ahead, let me go buy the deluxe ad, and I will be back in a second. Okay, so I've now purchased it. I've got the deluxe ad package, you can see here. So the next rebill is next month, and this should be going out today. I've already filled out the email side of things, but just so you can see, if I go here, log in, and then you won't, I don't think you'll see this unless you're subscribed to a package like I've just done. So request ad writing, I'm not going to do the request ad writing this time, but if you want to see the quality of it, go ahead and look at my first video, again link below. But I'm going to go over to submit your solo ad just so you can see. And what I've done, I've taken Video Marketing Blaster's done for you email scripts, because let's face it, it's already tried and proven, it's what they use. So if it works for them, it's going to work hopefully for me. And then if we scroll down, you can see it's all the text, and I've just replaced it with my tracking link, and then that's done. Now this is actually, I think I've done the niches I've chosen is make money from home, working from home, and internet marketing. And let's just quickly head over to my tracking software. Now again, $10 solo ads do in fact track everything for you, but I like a backup, and Clickmagick really gives a fantastic way of tracking everything. So what you can see in front of you, just really briefly, is I've got 3 links here. I've got a link that's going to track all the clicks to my lander, and then I've got a link that's going to track all the email submits, and then I've got a link that's going to track the actual affiliate offer. And just so you can see how that looks like, if I quickly go here, drag this, enter it here, do /test, because I'm just going to test the tracking ID, so it takes them to here. We go back to here, refresh, and you can see unique click, and it says test, so I know that's working. We'll go back here, go to watch the video, now enter just a random email, okay, send me the case study. Okay, so that's working. Go back here, refresh, and now you can see that someone has performed the action, which was me, and you can see that the action was in fact an email submit, so that's great. And you can see it's all linked together because it's also tracking the unique click here. And now finally what they need to do is click on this, and this will take them to the ClickBank offer, which again, if you don't know what ClickBank is, I'll leave a link below for you. But again, let's click here, refresh, and there you go. And what's going to happen is that if someone buys through that link, then it's going to start tracking the sales for me as well. So, and I get a nice little email saying, hey, you've just made a sale, fantastic. And that's exactly what I want to happen. And then now that I know all of this, that tracks everything for me. So now what's going to happen with this case study is, considering it sends out a new email every week, I'm going to create a new video every Monday and probably release it on the Tuesday, so you can see what's going on. So all you really need to do, if you want to stay on top of it and see the progress that I have with this campaign, is number 1, go ahead and click the subscribe button below this video, and then click the little bell icon right next to it so you get notified every time I release a video. And then just stay on top of it. I'm going to leave all the links to all the tools that I'm using, and they'll also include some discounts for you. But thank you for watching, and I'm going to stick to this one, I promise. So let's see what happens.